In a school, there was a teacher who was teaching the students an important topic. And after finishing the lesson, he started asking all the students about doubts. So, hi guys, do you have any doubts in the topic that we just finished? Students were initially keeping quiet, and then slowly one of the students stood up and he was saying, like, sir, I don't have any doubts because I understood well everything completely. Then after him, another student stood up and he said, like, he also doesn't have any doubts because he didn't understand anything that the teacher taught. The students in general can be classified into three categories. One is the students who understand everything when the teacher teaches, and then another category where the students doesn't understand anything that the teacher taught. The third category of students who partially understood what teachers taught. So the religious gurus and the yogis, they also classify the human beings, the people, into three categories. It is like the people who have no questions or no big curiosities because they already understood what they should know and what they know completely anything and everything. And the second category are the people who doesn't have curiosity at all to learn anything or to ask for anything. So those are the second category of people who also doesn't have any questions or any doubts because they don't have the curiosity to ask. And then the third category of people who are in between both these categories, who keep on asking questions. So when we look back at Mahabharata, Lord Krishna is considered as a person who knows everything, who has no questions, no doubts at all. So that's why he himself became an answer for every question. And on the other hand, Duryodhana, he became a person who didn't have any question because he didn't had the curiosity to ask. And on the third side, Arjuna, who had questions. So Arjuna is a kind of person where he always keeps on asking questions. If he gets answer for one of the question, and then he will start raising another question. So he keeps on adding questions, and he is a person who never gets settled on either of those other sides. In this context, what elders advise us is we people should get into either of the sides, and that's the only possibility where, like Lord Krishna, he knows everything and then he doesn't have any questions or doubts. On the other hand, Duryodhana, where he doesn't have any curiosity and so he doesn't have any questions or doubts. But the Arjunas, they would either settle this side or that side. Those are the only two possibilities. The elders also say Lord Krishna's state, where he doesn't have any doubts or questions because he knows everything, that's called the God's state. Whereas Duryodhana's state, where he also doesn't have any questions or doubts, it's called animal state, where he doesn't have the curiosity either. The elders say, based on their experiences, that people who are super curious, they would settle on one of those sides. There was another incident in a school where the teacher just finished teaching the students, and then he started asking, students, do you have any doubt? Then one of the student stood up and he said, sir, yes, I have a doubt. The teacher asked, what's the doubt? Then the student replied saying, sir, my doubt is, what is the subject that you were taking us so far?